Alright, let's see if that takes care of it. We're getting a little bit of a... Not exactly sure what's going on here. I see the stream now. It's still showing though we're in bad health. What the hell is going on? YouTube, guys, has been an absolute freaking nightmare these last couple days. Videos are taking forever to upload. There's so many problems going on. Is the screen... Is everything playing okay? Because I see that there's people on there, but it's just... It wants to be a dick today. Alright, here we go. Alright, it seems like it works. Not exactly sure why it wanted to just go off and be a dick, but it is up and running now. YouTube has been having these amazingly bad technical problems. Not only is data not updating whatsoever through the system, but videos, it's taken... I uploaded that video today, and it took 25 minutes for a 70, I think it was a 60 meg video. I have 5 meg upload per second, so it should be up in literally under a minute or two, and it's taken 25 minutes. So I can't really control when things want to shit out through YouTube. So it looks like we're up and going. We have about 130 people right now. We'll see that climb slowly. 144 people. There we go. Finally starting to get a good feature, and we are showing good stream health now. So let's get into it. Let's start talking about Money in the Bank. I'm not going to make my full predictions yet. We still have SmackDown. Obviously, I know the spoilers for SmackDown because they taped them last night at Raw. A lot of people were complaining, and there was a lot of squash matches last night. A lot of things happened that just buried a lot of the talent. Drew lost on a missed headbutt and whatnot. I think the first 3 matches were completely squash matches. I was surprised by Tenzai and Dolph Ziggler versus Tyson Kidd and Christian. Was not expecting that at all. But then I realized completely forgot that it was a double show taping, so it made a little bit more sense that, they would do that, trying to keep the wrestlers fresh. I don't exactly know why. We have something new on the channel, though. People always ask, Tubby, how can I call in? I don't have a number. I have a number you guys can call into. Pretty sure you can call in from anywhere. There's 2 things I ask you. Don't add me on Skype. Don't try to call me from a username. That just doesn't fly. Use a phone if at all possible. 2, we now have a text number. I'll put up a text number on screen here shortly, so if you can't call in, you can at least text in your questions, because the live chat is so hard to read and pay attention to. I have Pinger up. It's a free texting app that I got, so you guys can text me from your phones if you have questions during the live stream. I'll be sure to answer them. 2 Money in the Banks. There was questions about whether it would only go down to 1, whether there would be 2. This year there are, in fact, 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. The way they're wording them really does suck. The WWE Championship match, qualifying contract of awesomeness, title, briefcase, thingamabobber. That's what they're calling it. It's just this stupid, ridiculous long name. Instead of the Raw Money in the Bank and the SmackDown Money in the Bank, they're calling it for the title. Now, am I against that? Not really. It seems a little confusing. It seems a little bit... especially when they have a World Heavyweight Championship qualifying match on Raw, so they go to feature that briefcase on top of that cage, on top of the ring, and there hangs the red briefcase, the Raw Money in the Bank briefcase. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever here. Let's go ahead and set up all these other matches here so we can start taking your guys' calls. If you guys do not get your call answered, don't fret. I'm trying to answer as many calls as possible. A lot of people sometimes complain because they call in 50 times. Calling in right after another probably isn't going to increase your chances of calling, because I do not pick up while somebody else is on the line. So just remember that. There's a very good chance that won't happen. Let's see, who else is in this Money in the Bank match? We have, actually, let's put in, no, we can put in the Money in the Bank, that's fine. We have, it's not Sheamus, it is Big Show. We have, I'm going to keep Randy Orton or Rey Mysterio because Rey Mysterio may not return. He's speculating to be returning next Tuesday, so I'll keep him out of it. It's former champion, so any former champion could potentially be in there, so more than likely Chris Jericho might win. I'm going to talk about that. Let's go ahead and put Chris Jericho in if it'll select him to call, so it's taking a while here. There's Chris Jericho. And then let's put in, God, who's the other one? John Cena. I'm trying to think of who else they could fill. Because 4 people in a ladder match really isn't that exciting. Former champion. Maybe Triple H? I doubt it. Maybe Del Rio loses. Oh, we'll just put in Del Rio. That's what we'll do. We'll put in Alberto Del Rio. He can come in and join us. There we go. Money in the Bank. Match conditions. We'll put it on hard so that way it'll stall a little bit and take a little bit longer. There we go. Match number 4. We have Sheamus taking on Sheamus title, World Heavyweight title, versus Mr. Alberto Del Rio. The guy that's on a mean streak. Doesn't really make sense to me. I know they want to push him as a heel, but there we go. Let's set this up. Alright, guys, if you want to give me a call, you guys know the number. 256 people. Make sure if you guys are watching that stream to smash that like button. That's how I know you guys want to see more live streams. Smash that like button. First, right now, before I take the calls, if you guys have questions, you want to text them in. If you have a phone number, you want to text them in right now. 715-303-7929. Feel free to shoot me a text message. With a question. Maybe you have a question regarding Money in the Bank. Maybe a YouTube question. Who knows? I'll try to answer a few questions on air as we go through the show and we progress through it. So 715-303-7929. Feel free to start texting in your responses. You can include your YouTube username if you want me to shout it out. Let's go ahead and start it. I mean, are there any matches I'm forgetting? The tag team match nobody cares about, so I won't put that on there. I won't even bother with that, to be honest with you, because it's on the pre-show. It's not very entertaining. It's not at all exciting whatsoever. I think, I don't know what AW is doing. I don't know what his plan is for the primetime players. It just seems really disappointing to me. It's like they build up this tag team. Oh, geez. I gotta turn the volume off on Pinger here. There's all these message sounds coming in. Email notification. Oh, geez. No. There's so many tones. I don't want tones. Stop the tone. Jesus, stop the tones. None. There we go. Okay. We've got a bunch of text messages here. Do you think AJ will screw CM Punk? Are you still trying to get Money in the Bank? To go to Money in the Bank? Just called you. Don't call me because it's not going to work. A bunch of questions, so if you guys want to keep texting, 715-303-7929. And as always, if you want to start calling in right now, 619-618-0268, and that number is actually messed up on screen right now. I can tell you right now it's wrong. It looks like 619-619. That was a boo-boo on my part here. Let me go ahead and change that quick. 619-618. File save as questions. PNG here. I gotta switch this here for a second. Bam. Gotta throw this up here. There's already questions, so. Oh, geez, no. No, we don't want to save that as questions. Whoops. That's call PNG. Whoops. Totally just messed that one up. Was not even paying attention. Let's go ahead and answer a question while I'm trying to get this set back up. 303 7929. Sorry about that, guys. Wasn't expecting that to happen. I accidentally saved it at the wrong thing. Oh, geez. We already got 9 missed calls. Whoops. Was not expecting that in questions.png. Okay. There we go. Let's throw back up in the overlay. Save that. Add in a media file. Call. That's what we want. Get rid of that other call. That's the right number right there. If I can line it up now. Right there. 619-618-0268. And then we also have to put in the questions PNG, which is there. Already still there. Awesome. There we go. We are back up and good to go. All right, let's start taking the calls right now. 619-618-0268. Let's see here. What is up? Who are we talking to? 1 second, man. I don't have headphones on. Whoops, I totally forgot about that.
Okay.
Make sure to mute the live stream.
I'm on the live stream right now.
Yeah, make sure to mute it. That way we don't hear echo.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Trev?
Not a lot, man. What's your question? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the Raw Money in the Bank.
Okay. What about the Raw Money in the Bank?
I don't understand why. I mean, it's pretty stupid that it only has 4 people.
That's true. I think it's a little dumb that there's only 4 people. I do think that probably somebody will get added. I'm not sure exactly when Randy Orton's suspension is up. Ray's being advertised for Tuesday. Maybe he comes back. I don't know. There'll probably be surprises. I don't think they'll just do a 4-man Money in the Bank. It seems kind of disappointing to me.
Yeah. And I also wanted to talk to you about, I know this is like out of the blue. He wrestles for Cena, Jeff Hardy. Do you think he'll ever make another return to WWE?
Maybe. I don't know. TNA probably wants to lock him up for a while. I don't exactly know what's going to happen with TNA. Especially now that they're potentially off DirecTV. We're going to have to wait and see for tonight. I don't know. I think Jeff Hardy could come back. I think for him to come back, though, I don't think the Hardy Boys will ever team back up together. Maybe a one-time thing. We're seeing a lot of legends coming back to the WWE. But I don't ever see Jeff Hardy becoming a full-time WWE superstar ever again.
Okay.
Don't see it. You have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
Yeah, Costco Man 34.
Costco Man 34. All right, thank you very much for your call. All right, guys, when you do call in, have a question ready. Make sure to mute the live stream, and when you call in, make sure to speak properly, that I can hear you. Keep it to 1 question or 2 at most. A lot of people call in during these shows, and they always get mad when I don't answer, so I don't want to do a 5-minute call with just 1 person. So we'll try to get in as many people as we can in this hour. Christian making his way to the ring. All right, let's take a text question here. Let's see what's going on. Just called. You don't call that pinger number. What do you think about this past Raw? Disappointing at the very, very least. After a year of build-up to get that Hornswoggle angle and have it just be Hornswoggle, the anonymous GM, it felt like it was a cop-out. Like the WWE was just looking for a quick answer and we wouldn't even think about it. The only good point that's been brought up about the anonymous GM and who it could have potentially been was when the anonymous Raw general manager told whoever it was, I can't remember, to suck it. And, Hornswoggle always wanted to be a member of DX. He always tried to imitate him. So that's the only correlation I can pinpoint Hornswoggle to being the GM. Other than that, it just feels completely like a letdown for me, and I'm very disappointed in the Raw. There was a lot of squash matches, but you also have to realize they taped Raw and SmackDown, not to mention Superstars as well that show. So they had quite a few matches and quite a bunch of stuff to get done. Let's see. Let's take one more question on texting here. Why do you think the WWE went with Hornswoggle as GM? Kind of talked about that, and I'll talk about it more on my channel later this week. Guys, don't call the 715-303-7929. That is a text-only number. I can't receive calls on that. That is text-only. Divas Mania 12. How do you think AJ will play as the referee in the WWE title match? Will she screw one of them or play it down the middle? This could go either way. We've had, 2 or 3 special guest referee matches this year, which would prove we should get it in the game for WWE 13. I don't know. This has been one of the most interesting storylines and probably the one thing I tune into most for the WWE these days. Seeing AJ interact with, both of these guys, screwing with Kane, everything she did, her character was absolutely phenomenal. The way they're building her up, and even JR realizes it. She's almost like that perfect, crazy psycho chick. And, she could potentially be a big deal from, this. This will probably be a huge boost to her career. Will she play it down the middle? I don't know. I'm still waiting to make my full prediction on that. I'm still contemplating it. Let's see. Blizzard Pillow Swine 23. Was it a mistake for the WWE to have Damien Sandow in the Money in the Bank instead of Zack Ryder? No. Absolutely not. Zack Ryder, Zack down, he gets to control SmackDown. Damien Sandow, future WWE champion, in my opinion. I want Damien Sandow to be a champion. Absolutely love his gimmick. I fell in love with Damien Sandow just like I did Wade Barrett. And Damien Sandow and Wade Barrett, who are both heels, I guess, really wouldn't face off. But it's a matchup I would love to see. These two guys, I think, would put on a great show when Wade Barrett came back. Will Wade Barrett come back at Money in the Bank? Probably not, unfortunately. All right. I'm missing a lot of Skype calls here. We're up to 300 people. Let's go ahead and take a call right now. What is going on? Who is this?
This is,
Oh, whoops. Sorry, man. Call back in. I accidentally messed that up. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
What's up, man? What's your question? Make sure to mute the live stream.
Okay, my question is, which one is AJ gonna screw over in the CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm just intrigued by the whole thing. I think AJ is doing a wonderful job, and she's playing the part of a crazy chick perfectly. Who do you think she's gonna screw over?
I think she is gonna screw over CM Punk, even though she's looked like she's been doing it good with CM Punk, but because she doesn't really, I feel like she doesn't have feelings for Daniel Bryan. Like after she smacked him, but Daniel Bryan was like, I felt the love in that smack, but I really don't understand how he could have felt that at all. So I think CM Punk is still gonna win.
CM Punk's going to win. That's a prediction. All right. You have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, man?
Yeah, DUIs 99921.
Thank you very much for calling. All right. So some people think, let's take a poll right now. Send me your responses right now in a text message at 715-303-7929. Let's kind of take a little poll right now. Let's see who is AJ going to help out. So send me a text message. AJ is going to help. And then either put CM Punk or Daniel Bryan, or AJ is going to call it down the middle. Send me the responses. I'll kind of calculate them and see what you guys think. We'll try to be, WWE Raw active. We're going to be active, and we're going to try to get you guys involved. So send me right now. Just give me your thoughts. Do you think she's going to screw who? Or is she going to call it down the middle? So you guys can send me that text message right now. Once again, that text number, 715-303-7929, is text only. I can't accept calls on that. Actually, I probably could, but I'm not going to. Let's see here. Super Beatrice. There you go. That's a shout out, I think. How do you feel about DDP returning? The spoiler sites, really ruin stuff. As much as I look at spoilers constantly, I'm aware of the fact that, I know what's going to happen because we all read the spoiler sites. It was cool to see DDP. I would have preferred him in a match, but they asked him just to come back. They did not ask him to wrestle in a match, so it made sense. And it was cool because it allowed Heath Slater to get a win over Doink, but still get leveled out, just like he did to Bob Backlund. How he kind of beat up Bob Backlund, but then Bob put him in the hold and basically finished him off. AJ will help Daniel Bryan. She will screw both of them, and the Money in the Bank winner will cash in. That's actually what I think. Partly, AJ will screw over CM Punk. Will Cena turn heel? Seems the WWE doesn't want to use the long audience. Wade Bryan, Punk gets screwed. Do you think Kane could win Money in the Bank? Nah, we'll see. She's going to help Daniel Bryan win. She'll screw them both over and counter herself to pin and be the WWE Champion. Okay, yep. She's going to screw Daniel Bryan. Shout out for Sam Jawad. I don't even know what that name is. It's kind of an awkward username. Sam Jade? Sam Jade. Something like that. AJ will turn heel, screw over CM Punk. Shout out to WWE, the official, and KWE Wrestling Company, My Wrestling League. There you go. There's a shout out. 313 people. Looking at Damian Sandow. Oh my God, he's sexy. All right, let's take a call right now. What is up? Who is this? Okay, make sure to mute everything if you guys are calling in. What is up? Who is this?
This is Mr. Moneymaking Dario.
What's up, Mr. Moneymaker?
I just had a question because I wanted to wonder if at Money in the Bank will AJ screw CM Punk and go with Daniel Bryan? So I had a question to see, I want to know what exactly is going to happen.
I think this is the one time in the WWE that I'm glad I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Because, with the past pay-per-views, it was pretty much everybody figured that John Laurinaitis would lose. He would get fired. Big Show would lose to Super Cena. This pay-per-view, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. For all we know, AJ Lee could screw both of them, and Chris Jericho, who won the Money in the Bank, could come out, cash it in, and they can all have a three-way at SummerSlam.
Oh, okay. So I want to make this quick because I know you have a lot of calls. So
yeah, no problem. Go for it.
But I mean, isn't there any spoiler sites that will tell you and stuff?
There are dirt sheets. There are rumors. The rumors are just saying CM Punk's going to hold on to it for a little bit longer. Any finish that allows us to get to see more Daniel Bryan and more CM Punk in the same match, to me, is acceptable. Anything that we get another match, an Iron Man match, a 2 out of 3 falls, something between those two guys, I'm perfectly fine with. I don't think we're ever going to get, at this pay-per-view especially, a defined winner. I think that's what's so good about the special guest referee, is that if AJ does screw over one of them, they have a case for a rematch.
Okay.
And that's why I like the storyline. I think that AJ could screw over one of them. For all we know, she could call it down the middle. One of them will win. And then apparently Rock said he was coming back in the 1,000th episode. Maybe Rockcat comes in, that 1,000th episode, beats Daniel Bryan or CM Punk, and then whoever won Money in the Bank cashed it in, and bye-bye Rocky. There's just so much that can happen at Money in the Bank just because of AJ Lee and the Money in the Bank that, as a fan, for the first time, I'm excited because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's my true feeling.
No, but I think I think this match is gonna start more feuds between these three. So
these three work very well together. AJ, before she was just kind of an eye candy for Daniel Bryan. Now she can actually play a role in it because I don't see her wrestling as much in the WWE right now. I see her more of that she can help, kind of like Vicky does as a heel, whether she goes heel or stays face. But as in that kind of manager role, whoever she does decide to choose, if she chooses anyone at all, for all we know, she could walk out and screw over both of them, and they could go to a no decision. But she's done a great job. AJ's absolutely sold it, and she's made the storyline work for me. What do you think? Who do you think she's gonna screw over?
I think, after what Punk said that on Raw that he's not gonna marry her, I think that might get to her. She's just gonna, get call it down the middle, which I hardly doubt. But hopefully, I see Punk retaining the title, and then after that, like happened last year with Kevin Nash, after Punk beat Cena, and then this guy The Real cashed it in and won the title. I see that same thing happening again.
Okay, so whoever's gonna win is gonna lose the title, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
That was at SummerSlam, though. That wasn't here.
No, I know it was at SummerSlam, but it's almost similar because you remember in 2010, Kane cashed in the Money in the Bank in the same night. So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see when they cash it in. There's a lot of options that they can do. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. As a wrestling fan, I don't really want to look at the dirt sheets for this one. I want to be surprised because I'm actually going to buy the pay-per-view. I just want to show up and enjoy it. That's my honest opinion. So, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
Yeah, Mr. Moneymaking Dario.
Mr. Moneymaking Dario. All right, thank you very much for your call. All right, let's take a look at some of the text messages from our text number. What are your opinions on other YouTubers like Shay Carl, iJustine, Ghost Robo, and Shane Dawson? A lot of people don't know this. Ghost Robo is probably one of my closest friends from YouTube. Talk to him every day, chill with him, have very high opinions on the man. He has a great channel. Shay Carl, absolutely love him. iJustine, she's cool. Shane Dawson, I used to watch a little bit of. Now I really never watch anything else. If it's not game related, my old channel, Frequency Films, was subscribed to all those guys like Smosh and Sexy Phil, and the new Teamy Tubby Emu one that I've had for 2 years now isn't subscribed to any of those channels, so I never watch any of that stuff. I think the only one that I'm subscribed to still is maybe Sexy Phil and Reckless Tortuga, so I don't really get to see any of those. Hey, Tubby Starfist, but do you think the death of Eddie Guerrero led to the suicide of Chris Benoit? No. Daniel Bryan is getting screwed. Ha, he sent it from a text now, number 2. Shout out to Mufta, of course. AJ keeps match going, won't let either one win. We'll go for a clothesline, and she will get knocked out, and ref will come out, and Daniel Bryan will tap. That's a possibility. Want GM mode? Shout out to WWE 7997. I was thinking about Rock's tweet last night. He said he was going to come back to win the WWE Championship. If John Cena wins and cashes it in, what do you... oh, my God. No, they wouldn't do a WrestleMania rematch. Because there's talks about Brock versus Rock. That could happen. That would be an interesting possibility in Money in the Bank. If John Cena won, Rock comes back, beats Cena or Daniel Bryan on the 1000th episode, John Cena cashes it in, and Rock and Cena, because Rock is probably going to make an announcement about WrestleMania 29 at Money in the Bank. Most likely he will. Something about it. That could be an interesting storyline. Let's see what else. Do you think Cena will win? Because not everyone who does win turns face. Yeah, maybe. Is Zack Ryder a legit push? Yeah, he's dried off. He really hasn't got pushed too bad, which kind of sucks. Why is there 4 in one Money in the Bank, and why is there 8 in the other? The WWE is stupid, and they decided to go for past champions. Now, I'm not against that idea. I like that one of the Money in the Bank is for non-champions, and one is for actual past champions. I think that it's an alright idea instead of mixing the two. I feel like only having 4 people in there, it's not going to be very entertaining. So I do hope they put in people at the last minute, because Alberto Del Rio will probably lose and then get added to the Money in the Bank if that happens. I think there's a lot of options they could go for to, get the title. But once again, that's like, as a fan, we don't know where they're going to go. Tubby, how do you think the 1000th episode of Raw is going to be? And can I get a shout out, bro? Prime time 12ification. There you go. I'm pumped for the 1000th episode, to be honest with you. I think it is going to be awesome. But I think after a while, the 3-hour Raw is going to get stale. I'm sorry. I honestly think it is. And, they're pimping out this whole Raw Active thing. I think it is a great concept, getting us involved. Being able to pick match stipulations and things like that. But the way they do it, obviously the matches are choreographed and, pre-planned for the spots and whatnot. So things have to be, pre-planned out. So, on the roulette nights, that's all taped and it's all fixed and whatnot. And, those Cyber Sundays or where we pick the stipulation, think about it. When you put that many bullshit stipulations up, and there's legit ones, like for AJ to be the guest referee at Money in the Bank, the options were guest ring announcer, guest timekeeper, guest whatever. What are you going to choose? Of course you're going to choose a special guest referee. That is the most bullshit thing in the world. That could determine how Raw is going to be, if that's a little bit more interesting. Do you think Tyson Kidd has any chance of winning the Money in the Bank? If not, who do you think will win? No. I love Tyson Kidd. I think it would be great for him to win. It would be a huge underdog story. I don't see it happening right now. I'm a little disappointed in it. Let's go ahead and take a call right now. Let's see. What is up? Who is this?
This is Dude with the Face. Remember me?
Dude with the Face. Not really, but Tyson Kidd just did win on WWE 12. Maybe he's going to win. All right, what's your question, man?
Well, it's not really a question, but I couldn't help but notice on one of your videos, I think it was on GM Mode or something like that, and basically a person said they were unsubscribing to you because you didn't, I think you were sick at the time, and you didn't post videos that much, but you still did. And that kind of got me a little angry, dude.
Why?
Because, I respect you, and you make great videos. Don't get me wrong, but this dude, seriously unsubscribing to somebody because he's sick and he can't really post that many videos. And I watched GM Mode, and it's great. I don't watch it all that much, but it's good. And I just don't see how unsubscribing to somebody is really,
I don't think there's anything wrong with unsubscribing to somebody. What I get a kick out of, people's tastes change after a while. Maybe you like somebody, and then after a while you're like, he doesn't really do what I like anymore. That's perfectly fine. Feel free to unsub. It's just, it is funny to me how people like to broadcast it. Like, they like to make it public. Instead of just casually unsubscribing, they will now, because of the age of social media, not only will they unsubscribe, they will go to Twitter and Facebook and start talking trash. And they will be like, we're doing this because this person's doing this, and it's all a load of crap. You know what? We're living a dream job. We're posting videos on YouTube. Why are people getting mad about what somebody does in YouTube content that's free? If you had to pay to watch my videos, I'd be complaining too. But it's free content. Why do people get mad? I have no idea.
Yeah, and it's great content too.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. A lot of people get mad about the rumor videos and things like that. You don't put in, if you have breaking news, you're not going to make a 5-minute montage of a week's worth of effort just to be like, oh, by the way, Vader returned to smash Heath Slater. So it's all what the audience wants, but I'm not worried about people when they say they're going to unsubscribe. People's tastes change after time. CM Punk.
And another thing.
Go for it.
I played UFC 3, Undisputed, and I think there was the camera guys, and that's what I really like about UFC. And I really want that in WWE 13, the camera guys and all that. You can beat them up, because I remember WrestleMania 25. I actually ordered that, and I was sitting there with my friend, and out of nowhere, Shawn Michaels just grabs the camera guy, and that guy got owned by Undertaker. Can't we do that? It'd be awesome if they put the camera guys in there in WWE 13, am I right?
They won't do it, first of all. They'll never do that. THQ is kind of weird that, they claim one character takes up a lot of space. So you'll notice in a match that apparently the ring announcer and the referee can't be in the ring at the same time because it's too much memory or some coding bullshit that, you know, if there's too many people in, that's why they say they can't do the 8-man fatal 4-way tags, whatever, because too many people are in the ring. It takes up too much memory, this stuff. I don't think we'll ever get something like that, at least not in the next 3 years at least. I think THQ has got an exact plan of what they want. I think they're going to keep going with universe mode. They're going to bring back the Attitude Era, but don't expect big changes like that probably till WWE 15, if at least. So I don't think anything like that will happen for a while. You want to pimp out your YouTube channel again?
Yes, Dude with the Face 12. Subscribe to it.
Dude with the Face
I'm
12.
out.
All right, thank you. All right, Dude with the Face 12. You guys can check them out. Let's go back and check out those text messages at 715-303-7929. Just called. Tubby, Santino Marella will win Money in the Bank. Absolutely not. If he does, I will stop watching WWE altogether. I love Santino Marella, and even my sister got a chuckle out of that one. I love Santino Marella. He plays the character well. He plays the character that the WWE wants him to play because he is a good wrestler. You guys all sit there laughing and being like, it's a disgrace that Santino Marella has the United States title because he's a crappy wrestler because of this and that. He plays a character. That's not him, you know. He does his job, and he does it well. Yeah, we'll pour the water first before you leave. Sister's in the office. He plays the character very well. So, 36 text messages from this person. Let's go ahead and answer it. Okay, so what are your thoughts about Raw last night? I already answered that. I don't think they'll let Dean Ambrose break up for a while. I want him to. And 2, my YouTube channel is CM Jericho 0016. There you go. What do you think will happen in SmackDown with Zack Ryder? I already know what's going to happen because they double taped last night Raw and SmackDown. Not very much at all with Zack Ryder. It was kind of a disappointing night. Outside review of Cena? Not at all. I love John Cena. Can I get a shout out? That's fine. That's all I need. Can I get a shout out? Luciora Legacy. That's what's up, man. And what do you think of Zack Ryder breaking the Internet title as a real title on SmackDown? I think it would be awesome. What? Zack doesn't suck. I think it would be great. Like I said on a lot of my videos, is I want that title to be shown on the pre-show on YouTube. I think it would be great. It's kind of like our TV title of our time. Can get rid of bullshit titles like they did in WWE 12 and only have tag, WWE Heavyweight, United States, and other not 50 belts. Honestly, it crap like a boss. Matt 928. Nah, I'm not against it. What do you think about another Rock Cena storyline? Possibly. Let's go ahead and take another call. What is up? Who is this?
Hey, this is Tanner.
What's up, Tanner? What do you want to talk about, man?
Hey, I was just the WWE match, title match. Don't you think that AJ is a little bit? She's overshadowing the whole picture of the WWE Championship.
Can I ask you this? Didn't John Cena overshadow the whole WWE Championship the last 7 months?
Yeah, because they did the same pattern last year. They had him with Nexus. That was still the highlight of each pay-per-view. They tried to have him in there. And then he did the same spiel about saying, oh, I haven't been the champion for about 8 months, so I'm going to get it now. And he did the same thing this year. He was in the main event of Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, and he only missed TLC. That's the bullshit. They're doing the same pattern with Cena.
Yeah, but that's really not... What you need to realize is when Cena's not on TV, the ratings aren't good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I know that.
And, as much as people hate John Cena, I mean, storyline-wise, he got rid of John Laurinaitis, so he can be in the main event all he wants, in my opinion. Get clown shoes off TV. AJ Lee isn't overshadowing this as CM Punk wins by the Anaconda Vice right there. She isn't overshadowing this at all. She is making this an impeccably awesome storyline because there is literally this question of who is she going to help? Is she going to help anybody? Will the Money in the Bank get cashed in? For the first time, as a fan,
it's good to have a diva come in like Lita did with Edge back then.
I do think that she could be the next Sunny or Miss Elizabeth. That was Randy Savage, right? Miss Elizabeth, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think AJ, she's pulling it off great. JR loves her. Jim Ross has praised her on Twitter numerous times.
Yeah, blog.
She plays off the character wonderful. And to be honest with you, it's getting the most exposure for the title it has in months. Because they're talking about that title match. And what I liked about it was it added another match to the Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk feud. Because I actually thought this would have been over a pay-per-view ago. I didn't think the WWE would let this carry on this long. But the way they're letting it finish with the submission pin ending, and then now a special guest referee, we could potentially see Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk for another 2 pay-per-views. And I'm all for that.
I'd be fine with that too.
I'm all fine for more Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. Preferably, though, I would like to see CM Punk, win, or not bury him necessarily, or have somebody cash it in. But Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho as a tag team, I think would be phenomenal. When they were backstage and they were talking about their coats, and they were like, "Ever again, yes, yeah." They just had awesome chemistry. Chris Jericho does that, where he can elevate a superstar because of how creative he is and how original he is. So Chris Jericho could be the person to put Daniel Bryan over. Or Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho go on to have a great feud.
I can definitely see a cash-in at this pay-per-view though. Punk wins and then AJ at the end, since her gimmick's been screwing him over, she doesn't know who to pick. She gives him the Shining Wizard or a low blow, and then you have the Raw winner come out and cash. That's what I could see. And then her and Chris Jericho make out, and he's like, "The best in the world."
And
that's what I'm thinking.
And AJ Lee just sits there making out of them. But then they kind of, when Rock tweeted out, I wish they would have waited till after the pay-per-view for Rock to say he was coming back. Because it almost makes me think that whoever will wait to cash it in until after. I'm going to say let Rock win it just to shut him up, and then have somebody like John Cena cash it in on him. I hate to say it, but I think that's what potentially might happen.
And it's pretty much of a gimme that Cena's probably going to win the Money in the Bank.
Well, usually when the guy professes he's going to win, he doesn't always win. That's usually a bad thing. So he did profess he was going to win. I mean, is it going to...
I hope Jericho wins.
Yeah, if Jericho stays around for a little bit, I mean, I know he's got his tour coming up with Fozzy. I know he's got a lot of stuff going on, but he seems like he can manage both. As long as he'll be around, I would love to see Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, and CM Punk go at it for SummerSlam. All 3 of them in a match together, I think would be great.
But if that happens, who's there for Cena to feud during SummerSlam? He's got to be in there. Who's he going to feud with? Because Lesnar and H are already there.
I don't know. I was surprised they put John Cena in the Money in the Bank. Because that was the same question I was asking at No Way Out was, okay, John Cena wins. Woo! Now who does he feud with? That's the same thing I said a month ago. And they threw him in the Money in the Bank, and I was not expecting that. So the real question is, are they just throwing him in there to get him in there, or are they going to allow Super Cena to get that title back for the summer?
Yeah.
I don't know, but CM Punk and Daniel Bryan do not need a title on the line to make an awesome feud. They don't. It'll elevate it, but I almost think that having AJ in there and having this whole AJ versus CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan could take their mind both off that title and allow somebody like John Cena to come in and win it so he can go feud with somebody and then have these 3 in that love triangle for another 2 months. I could see that happening too. There's so many things that can happen at this pay-per-view. As a fan, I'm just going to sit back, enjoy it, and not going to look up spoilers. I just want to see it happen. So, you want to pimp out your YouTube channel again?
Yeah, my channel is Gorditos.
Gorditos. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much for your call. Gorditos. Oh, we got a bunch of text. Kind of got a little bit of a sore throat here. Hey, I was thinking about Rock's tweet last night. He said he's going to come back to win the WWE Championship if John Cena wins and cashes in. What do you think? I've already said that. I think that is definitely a possibility. Told you, Dan, you would tap. Are you still going to Money in the Bank? No, they are sold out of the tickets I wanted. Unfortunately, they are all sold out of the good tickets. Who do you think is a better WWE champion? CM Punk or new TNA World Heavyweight Champion Austin Aries shutting down the lobby? Austin Aries is fan-fucking-tastic. I love Austin Aries. Huge fan of Austin Aries. I'm so glad they took the title off Bobby Roode. I'm sick of... Oh, I'm sorry. Bobby Roode. Why don't you ever fucking say the D? Bobby Roode. Oh, look at Chris Jericho. Yeah. Oh, still have his entrance in there. I love that. Who do you think the main event's going to be for the Money in the Bank? I actually don't know what match is going to be the main Money in the Bank, because if they're going to do a cash-in, they would probably do the SmackDown one first. I don't think they would blow the Raw one just yet. Or maybe because Raw is going 3 hours and people are already going to be tuning in, you give it to SmackDown, so, you know, like it was for last year with Daniel Bryant, you have to figure out who's going to win. I saw a rumor that Jericho will win Money in the Bank and align herself with AJ. That's what I've been thinking. I've been throwing out that possibility. What will be the main event at Money in the Bank? Somebody asked. I think for the first time in 7 months since TLC, we're going to get to see Daniel Bryan and CM Punk in the main event. Thank fucking God. That is my prediction. I'm going to call it right now. Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Money in the Bank, main event. Probably won't happen, though, because the WWE likes to do shit. Batista needs to come back. He has a huge announcement, and it was not the fact that he was in a new movie. Shout out again for having most of my questions answered. Sama Wwe. Can't even say his name. How long will Jack Swagger's losing streak? I hope it continues, and I hope he leaves and goes to TNA. Honest opinion right there. Some people may get mad. Some people may like it, appreciate it. Whatever, that is my thought. Alright, let's take another call. If you guys want to text in a question, 715-303-7929. Send them in if you want to include your YouTube username. I'll shout it out during the live stream. Let's take a call. What is up? Who is this? Okay, thanks for calling. What is up? Who is this?
Hey, it's Matt.
What's up, Matt?
How you doing, man?
All right, I guess.
I follow you a lot. Big fan of you. Big fan of the WWE. You kind of got me back into it. I want to bring up a scenario for you, and then I want to ask you a quick question and not take up too much of your time.
Go for it.
I want to bring up a scenario. AJ kind of dropped Kane really, really quick, and my buddy and I noticed that. I mean, Kane was kind of involved in that triple threat, and then after the pay-per-view, Kane just faded away and joined the whole kind of a mini feud against Big Show right now. But I wanted to ask, what do you think of the possibility of Kane winning the Money in the Bank, and then AJ kind of meets him backstage kind of thing, and they show some kind of promo of a little confusion, like what's going to happen, and then all of a sudden Kane comes out, and whoever wins, maybe AJ favors Bryan or AJ favors Punk, and then Kane comes in, cashes in Money in the Bank, and just beats whoever had won, and AJ proves that she was with him all along. What do you think about that?
That same, I guess, projected storyline could also be said the same thing for Chris Jericho. In my opinion, I think that would work too for Chris Jericho. But I don't. I hate to say this, but I don't think the WWE is that smart. Their continuity is not the greatest. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've lost all faith in the WWE storyline, and I don't even think Rajan Singh does storyline writing. I actually think he stepped down for a while. Having Hornswoggle as a GM took all faith away from the possibility of them being able to keep up continuity. Hell, they probably don't even remember Kane was a part of that triple threat and No Way Out, knowing the WWE.
Right.
so I feel really let down, I guess, where, yeah, as a fan, that could potentially happen, and that's what I've, been preaching today was I think that would be a good turn of events, something that allows us, one, to get more Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk. That's a big thing. I want to see more of those two. If you put Kane back in the mix, what's going to happen? Does that mean Daniel Bryan's completely out of the picture then?
I think you put Kane back in the mix, and like you said, it kind of takes the title away. Maybe goes to a Rock Cena kind of thing. But I still think Bryan and Punk are going to have something because the WWE is clearly feeding off of the fact that Bryan and Punk are two of the most or two of the best technical wrestlers that they're going to find. And just every match, every time Bryan and Punk go into a ring, they just put on the show that no fan can help but enjoy. But I had one other question for you really quick, and I'll take this one off the phone for you, and it can be really quick. And I texted in earlier about it. Cena has been plugged and given all these opportunities to turn heel, and it seems like that's what the majority of the WWE Nation fan base wants to see. But it seems to me like if the WWE does that and turns Cena heel, they'll lose a bunch of kid fans, their younger fans, and maybe their woman fans as well. But thank you for taking my call. Talk to you later, buddy. I
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's bring that up right now. Everybody keeps talking about John Cena going heel. The obvious disadvantage, yes, it's going to piss off the kid fans, John Cena, Make-A-Wish, all that stuff. But the real question is, what does the WWE gain at all for having a heel John Cena? What is it going to bring to the table as Rey Mysterio goes through a ladder as a heel Cena? Who is he going to feud with? It does not make sense at this time for John Cena to go heel. He just went up against the Big Show, who is heel. A heel turn he couldn't went up against. He's already gone against CM Punk when CM Punk was kind of the bad guy. So maybe it's a switch. He goes heel, and then he can face CM Punk, and now CM Punk's the face, obviously, and John Cena's the heel. There's really no benefit to John Cena going heel. And I hear this all the time, and people bitching and complaining, oh, Cena's act has gone old, it's been around forever. There's a reason it's been around forever, because it is proven to not only push pay-per-view buys, it has been proven to sell merchandise. It is, as a business maneuver, do you know how that would be so risky? Yeah, you could return him back into a face, kind of like what they did with Big Show, where Big Show was on John Laurinaitis' side, but then came out and went against John Laurinaitis and ditched him at the ring. You could potentially did that if John Cena went heel, but then you're sitting there going, well, do you remember when John Cena went heel? And it's kind of a disappointment. So there is, to me, other than being able to hear the chain gang, there's no real benefit to John Cena going heel whatsoever. All right, let's take another call. What is up? Who is this? Make sure to mute the live stream.
Hello?
What's up, man? Make sure to mute the background noise.
Hello, please?
All right, you got to mute the noise, guys, if you're going to call in. What is up? Who is this? Okay, thanks for calling. Calling and hanging up. What is up? Who is this? All right, thank you very much for calling in. People calling in and then just hanging up. Let's look at some of these text questions here. What would you rather see at WrestleMania, Rock versus Brock or Taker versus Rocky? Taker versus Rock. Also, because if you look back at Taker's streak, he never really faced anybody that good. And I know what you're going to say, Tubby, that's bullshit. He went against Mr. WrestleMania, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Yeah, but he also went up against a lot of crappy people. Fired. Love the GMO. Thank you very much. Chris Chiquila. Chiquillo. What's up, Chris Chiquillo? Do you think Evan Bourne will ever come back as a singles champion? Will have a chance of being a singles champion? Absolutely not. Possibly, but with 2 strikes, it'd be kind of hard to plan out what he's going to do. But I don't think the WWE should penalize somebody just because they have 2 strikes. I've already talked about the anonymous general manager. If Chris Jericho and Daniel Bryan do become a tag team, I would call them Y2 Yes. That's always a possibility. If Cena would go heel, why not build up somebody like Dolph or Miz to face? No. Money in the Bank has been 8 lately, not 4, by the way, or 6, some people are saying. If Chris Jericho and Daniel Bryan, Y2 Yes, okay. Alright, that pretty much takes care of most of them. When do you think WWE is going to push Ziggler? Hopefully at Money in the Bank. There's a lot of different options they can choose. Last year they surprised the shit out of me and went with Daniel Bryan. This year, where are they going to go? Who knows? Let's go ahead and take a call. Let's see. Let's go for that one. What is up? Who is this?
I have a question. I have 2 questions.
Go for it.
Okay. Now, do you think Vicky Guerrero will bring up Tensai? Because on Raw, she
gave him that weird look. Possibly. Maybe.
Yeah, and my second question is, do you think they should give Ryback title shot?
He should have already had a title shot with all the people that he's beat, but the WWE won't give him a title shot for a while. I don't think they'll do it for a while.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Because if he can beat everybody and he has a title reign, he's just going to have a super long title reign, and there's really nobody for him to face. They're not going to put him... The fans do not like him enough to give him a big title. And the mid-card title, he would just hold it forever because there's nobody to face. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's like an open Ryback challenge or something like that. I don't know. Ryan Reeves, though, is a beast. He eats more than I do, and that's to say something because I'm a big guy. All right, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out?
No.
All right, man. Thank you very much for your call. All right, let's take a few more calls here. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
What's up?
Oh, sorry, wrong person.
Oh, okay. Thank you. He's listening to my live stream, left me 2 voicemails, but then says, sorry, wrong person. Seriously, come on, you know better than that. What is up? Who is this?
This is HB Shadow 1.
HB Shadow 1. What's up, man? What's your question?
I was wanting to know, do you think that AJ is going to go back to Daniel Bryan?
I don't know. This is the first time that I don't think I want to make a prediction. I just want to see what happens. I think it could go either way, and the WWE has finally done something absolutely wonderful. That's my honest opinion. We could make up all these predictions in the world saying she'll go back to Kane, she'll pick Daniel Bryan, she'll pick CM Punk, she'll pick Chris Jericho. Hell, she wants to do Vince McMahon. Who knows? But I just want to sit back and enjoy it, to be honest with you, sir. I don't really want to analyze that one too much.
Because the way she's acting, she acts like she's major in love with Daniel Bryan.
She likes both of them, but AJ Lee has pulled off this crazy chick so perfect that it could go either way. And that's what I like about it, because there's so much unpredictability. You don't know what's going to happen to AJ. I expected her to push him through a table once she brought out that table that night, but it's something I wasn't expecting to have happen. So she has done this wonderful job, and it's a great storyline so far in the WWE, and I want to see where it goes. So, as long as, I don't care who she helps, as long as we get more Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, she can help out either one of them, and I don't care. As long as I get to see those 2 more in the main event, I'm perfectly happy. You have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
Fusion D Shadow 1.
Fusion D Shadow 1. I didn't really pay attention to that one. What is up? Who is this?
This is Christopher.
What's up, Christopher? What's your question?
My question is, how do you feel if Cody Rhodes goes on to win Money in the Bank and then cashes in and wins the world title?
I like Cody Rhodes. I think that would be good. But more than Cody Rhodes, I like Damian Sandow better. I don't think Damian Sandow is going to win. I just like his character. He reminds me of Wade Barrett. He comes out and he doesn't want to do his matches, but then he goes and just beats the crap out of him with big knees and hits his finisher. His gimmick has got me because it pisses people off. You come out and say that these people are not intellects and it annoys people, and that's what a heel does, and he does it very well. I loved that gimmick in FCW. I used to watch him in FCW. He's one of the few people I did watch. And, you know, he pulls it off very well. I do like Cody Rhodes, though. I've been waiting for a Cody Rhodes push. That's why I thought he dropped the Intercontinental title. I could see Cody Rhodes winning. But I also want to see Dolph Ziggler win. So once again, that Money in the Bank is unpredictable because I want all three guys to win. I'll tell you right now, the only guy in that Money in the Bank that has absolutely no chance of winning is Santino and Sin Cara. Neither one of them have a chance of winning. Nope. I'm not ever going to say Sin Cara deserves a Money in the Bank shot. He deserves a mid-card title, not a main title. Absolutely not. Nope, don't think so.
Okay, I have one more question. How do you feel about if Goldberg comes back and, like, fights Ryback?
I don't think he'll ever do it. I don't think Goldberg will come back. No, because I don't want to see that. I don't think I would enjoy that whatsoever, to be honest with you. Because Goldberg and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania completely disappointed me, and makes me not want to see him wrestle Ryback because they're two of the same people, and they just basically have the same type of gimmick. I mean, they're different people, but to me, that just wouldn't go over very well. So, you have a YouTube channel you want to pip out, sir?
Yeah. Send me Tubby email because you are freaking awesome.
Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Is anybody going for that Money in the Bank? They're still trying. They're still going at it. If you guys want to send me a text, let's see. Let's answer a few of these. 303-7929. When Wade Barrett, is he face or heel? Call the Jamaican with the diamonds. Kassan, if you're listening, feel free to call in, man, because you got the diamonds. I remember that. Oh my God, that was so funny. Can you just say, man, bring me the diamonds? God, I remember that. He stalked me on Skype quite a bit because San was trying to get up in there. All right, let's see what else is there. That made me laugh. You, sir, win 2 points in the Tubby thing. Dean Ambrose, I'm excited, but I think it's still going to be a while until he debuts. Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole had no point in being on the show last night. Diva Mania's 12. I didn't think so. Would you rather see the return in wrestling of Shane McMahon, Evan Bourne, or would you rather see the American Badass Undertaker? I miss Shane, but he's, a successful business guy now, so I don't see it happening. Sin Cara ever getting a push? Hopefully not. Thoughts on a potential Jericho versus Bryan feud leading to SummerSlam if Punk retains and AJ Bryan feud ends? I don't think it'll end, first of all, but a Jericho versus Bryan feud would elevate Daniel Bryan, kind of like it did with CM Punk. CM Punk was already a huge deal, but beating over Chris Jericho and Chris Jericho putting him over, which Chris Jericho has no problem putting people over, he did a great job, and I think those two would be better as a tag team. Sexy Jericho-holic, that is his question. But anything that involves Jericho, Bryan, CM Punk, Jericho, I'm all for. I'm excited for. Let's see, what else do we have? How do you feel as Austin Aries is TNA champion? I think it's awesome, Bill. What's your favorite superstar ball so hard? John Cena. Just kidding. What do you think will be the Randy Orton's next storyline? Failing a third drug test. Ryback completely owns Undertaker at WrestleMania? Absolutely not. That would be the worst thing in the world to have happen. What if Alberto Del Rio beats Sheamus? It's possible. I'm not going to call that one just yet. Will this be the worst Money in the Bank pay-per-view yet? Sorry if I sound negative. No, because AJ Lee has got this power on me that I want to see what she's going to do, and that's why I'm buying the pay-per-view, because it legitimately has me hooked. I don't give a shit about Sheamus versus Del Rio. I really don't. Hands down. But that match has got me excited. What do you think about DX returning for Raw? In the words of Shawn Michaels, I didn't even know it was going to happen. Well, I did, but Lord Tensai wins Money in the Bank. Get the hell out of here. What do you think about the new Ascension tag team and the new NXT? They're creepy as hell. They were just weird. That's Conor O'Brien and the other dude. Not a big fan of him. What's going on with Randy? He got suspended. Do you think John Cena will knock out Big Show? Hopefully. Okay, so we have a Bang, Kill, and Marry. AJ, Eve, and Tori Wilson. God damn. God damn it. AJ is just, there's something about her. Eve, I would kill Tori Wilson because I don't like her. Well, I would never do any of those things anyway. Alberto Del Rio winning Money in the Bank. I would marry AJ but do Eve Torres. That's my opinion. And people coming into the WWE taking away from guys such as Hawkins, Rex, they had their shot, they didn't go over. Do you think AJ is hot and ball so hard? Yeah, I do like AJ. I want Dolph to win Money in the Bank. That's awesome. Who is better, Sin Cara, Hunico, or Mystico? Who is a better, Sin Cara, Hunico, or Mystico? Hunico, to be honest with you. Should Zack Ryder be in the Money in the Bank over Cara Santino? Probably, but he really isn't needed. He's not a high-flying guy, in my opinion. Who will John Cena face at SummerSlam? That is the million-dollar question. You're going to have to wait and find out. All right, let's take a call. What is up? Who is this? All right, thanks for calling. It was wonderful to have you on the show. If you guys are watching the live stream, do me a favor right now. We're at 128. Smash that like button. Let's try to break 150 or 200 or 300 or 500 or 7,000. Let's see if we can break some keyboards. Smashing that. Smash it. Like, I can it's not breaking. People are lying to me. They're saying they're breaking their stuff. It's a complete lie. What happened to Trent Beretta? Hashtag where is Trent? Is WWE PG? I hate watching 5-year-olds dance with Brodus Clay. I agree. Who do you think will be the new Raw and SmackDown GM? Holla, 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 players. What just happened? What happened to my screen region here? Did my Xbox just die? Did my TV die or what? So my thing just decided to kill out. There's nothing on screen, unfortunately. There's me in the corner. He's kind of ugly, though. I don't know if I want to show that kid. Ted poster behind me. That's what's up. So apparently, the Xbox died. So we cannot show that. I'm sorry for that. And I just lost 30 people because they're like, that's what Tubby Emu looks like? Yes, yes. He is a fat white dude who's drinking water. He's trying to drink healthy. Anyway, Ted, great movie. You guys should go see it. What else can we promote here? Copy of NCAA 13 we picked up. What else do we have? I picked this up. If you guys want to know, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I'll put that up on screen right now. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, twitter.com/TubbyEmu. I'm posting which Road to WrestleMania would you guys want to see from 2009. That is definitely an option for you guys. What else do we have here in the collection of stuff? We have this contest going on right now. If you guys haven't seen it, WWE 13. Bam, take a look at that. It's a fan-made cover. I made that back portion right there. You guys can see, I think it looks crisp, and it's really just a WWE 12. It's just a cover skin. There's a contest right now. If you guys go look at it, win WWE 13 on my channel. Whoever makes the best back panel. I want it clean. I want it crisp. Whichever one could be used as a real back cover will win WWE 13 on me. If you're outside the U.S., yes, you can win, but I'm just going to send you $63 for the game. That's how I'm going to do it. Hopefully THQ just gives me the copies. I don't have to pay anything, but I don't mind buying you guys copies. So that's the back panel. I do not have WWE 13. That is WWE 12. Look at that. That's Randy Orton's face. Look at that. That's face. So that's definitely a possibility. You guys will want to check that out. The video It's called Win WWE 13 Design Cover Art Contest. Don't jack people's ideas. Some people went to VG Box Art. Like, I've already seen those. I already actually took down before I started the contest all the pre-made ones, and I actually put them in a folder so I know if you're cheating. I don't want you guys to cheat or be rule breakers. Make your own. There's an email. Send me an email at rtruthconspiracy@gmail.com. With your entry, your username must be on this back panel, preferably printed out. If you don't have a printer, the contest goes till July 27th. So go to a public library, go to somewhere if it's good. Not everybody is Photoshop eccentric, I want to say, that are good at Photoshop. And some people have been sending me stuff from Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word, if you make yourself with Microsoft Word, that's a problem. That's not really that good. Let's see, what else do we have? I have this, that it's from a video store, and I gotta keep it because I never returned it. I have more FIFA 12. I have a Beats by Dre unboxing coming out soon. And that's pretty much it for the Money in the Bank pre-live stream extravaganza. Let's take one more call. Let's see what we got here. What is up? Who is this? Alright. He just answered. God, he just answered. What is up? Who is this?
This is Dennis Ian.
Dennis, what's up? Make sure to mute the live stream, sir.
Dennis Ian.
Yeah, you guys gotta mute the live stream, because if you think that I'm the past one, it's about a 12-second delay. What is up? Who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh, hey, Tubby, what's up?
Not a lot. What's going on?
Oh, it's going alright. I have a couple questions and some thoughts.
Go for it.
One is pretty irrelevant to Money in the Bank, but it's about Austin Aries. Since he's a champion, do you think that, in your opinion, that he either might become a watered-down babyface, or do you think TNA will, book him the same way and not have his promos limited or any of his skills removed, in your opinion?
I hope not. I mean, I liked what TNA did. Well, it's kind of like the same thing Christian and Cody Rhodes said. For WWE's mid-card title, they said, the person that holds the mid-card title, Christian had said, is usually the next in line for that big title. Austin Aries proved that. He traded in his title for that world opportunity. If he would have lost, I kind of would have been mad. I like the fact they got rid of Bobby Roode. Austin Aries is only one of the guys I actually like in TNA. I don't like a lot of those guys like Kazarian and Daniels, and I mean they're good characters. Austin Aries is one of those guys that I love watching. His match with was it Samoa Joe at Slammiversary? Yeah, it was a great match to watch. I don't exactly know how they're gonna book him. I really don't pay attention too much to the booking, but I know Austin Aries as a wrestler. He's very entertaining to watch, and I think he's going to have a promising future in TNA, and hopefully I would like to see him in WWE eventually.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Aries just has all the tools in the box to really, carry out the main event in a very competitive way. Not that Bobby Roode didn't do it, because he had a fantastic reign, in my opinion. He carried himself very well as a heel, and, yeah, it's great to see a change of pace.
It is. The only thing is, and I know some people don't even want the consideration to Austin Aries to ever be brought up, the same thing with WWE, because, there was a lot of talk when, Austin Aries did the voice of Jacob Cass for WWE 12. That was before he went to TNA. I actually think that if he ever did come to WWE, and I think this is a lot of people's fears, where in TNA he can be a main eventer. Somebody had brought this up on a text message. Do you think Austin Aries will ever come to the WWE? Vince and Triple H, they don't like guys like that. He's not built like a superstar. He's a lot smaller. He's kind of like Evan Bourne. And I don't think he would have a promising career in the WWE. In TNA, he's going to have a great career. Just hopefully, for those of you guys with DirecTV, I hope you're going to be able to watch his first live show after the pay-per-view if you have DirecTV, because right now you're not going to be able to. So, it'll be interesting to see where Austin Aries goes with it. I think that... Will Bobby Roode get a rematch? I don't exactly know. I haven't really paid too much attention. I started watching right around Slammiversary more, and I've kind of died off. But does he have to face him right away? Does Bobby Roode get a rematch? I guess I don't understand how TNA works. Does Bobby Roode get a rematch at the next pay-per-view?
He probably will at No Surrender, I guess, depending on the build-up or how they carry the aftermath in this.
I just know they have a lot of they have a lot of title matches on TV. Like Devon was defending his title every week, and they do a lot more on screen.
AJ Styles.
What?
I think, and Bobby Roode and AJ Styles. I think they had a title match once.
Yeah, that was a good match. I enjoyed watching that.
Yeah.
So I think Austin Aries will be great. I don't know how they're gonna book him though. I really don't pay attention to TNA booking too much. I know that they put on good matches, and that's what I like about TNA. The wrestling matches are good. I don't like the way they do the backstage drama and the way they film it. That kind of stuff turns me off with TNA, but the matches are fantastic. So, Austin Aries will be great in matches. His booking, if he goes babyface, I don't know how they'll book him, but I'm sure going to watch him. So, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
Oh, I have another question.
Yeah, go for it.
Aside from Dolph Ziggler, Damian Sandow, Cody Rhodes, what will your thoughts? What do you think your thoughts be if Christian won it?
I am not against Christian winning at all. I don't think Christian needs the briefcase though to win. I think Christian will eventually become the champion again for at least one more reign, and he doesn't need that. It's kind of like with Daniel Bryan, where if it wasn't for that Money in the Bank, he wouldn't have been in the main event picture. The WWE took a big chance on him, and it paid off. You give it to a superstar that doesn't need it. I mean, Christian versus Randy Orton last summer, they put on some awesome matches that I loved. So Christian doesn't need that Money in the Bank. I think you give the Money in the Bank to somebody that, if it wasn't for the Money in the Bank, they would not be in the main event. So, I don't think Christian should win it. If he does, that's great, and I love the whole one more match thing. Maybe he's the first one not to win, and then he starts up that one more match thing. I like that gimmick. I don't know why people hated it. I thought it was hilarious. Because he was like a whiny little baby. So, alright, you have a YouTube channel you want to pimp out, sir?
I don't, actually.
Okay, alright, thank you very much for your call. You have a wonderful day.
You too, Tubby. Have a good day.
Peace. Alright, guys, that'll pretty much do it. My voice is going. Follow me on Twitter. If you guys want to still send in your text questions, I'll do my best to try to answer them. 715-303-7929. I may start responding to you. The Young Bucks weren't that interesting to me in Ring of Honor. They kind of got boring. That'll pretty much do it for the show. We have 300 people plus for the show. Great turnout for the live streams. With the live streams turning out this well, we'll definitely do more live streams. As long as I'm not too busy. We're looking at moving between LA or Minneapolis or around here. I don't know. So things are going to be really hectic these next couple weeks. So just be patient. And there'll be more live streams, guys. So I'm Tubby Emu. You guys have a wonderful day. Make it splendiferous. I'm Tubby Emu. Tubby Emu out.